Author's Pulve. You're about to go somewhere. Your friend Arya came. She spoke while giving you your bag. Here. You took it. You stood up and turned to mirror. You started setting your hair. Ryan, how many interviews do you have to go to? Ryan, today is the only one. I hope I will get a job this time. I don't want to get scolded by my dad. Arya, why are you so scared of uncle? He is so sweet. You turn to her. Ryan, I'm not scared of my dad. He is sweet, but he wants me to get married. Arya, suddenly? Ryan, yeah, he thinks I'm a lazy person. Am I? She looked at the laundry room. You also looked at it. She looked back while giving you a gaze. Okay. Sometimes people forget. Arya, you always forget. I'm the one who washes all clothes every time. And it's not about clothes. You forget more things. Ryan, but that doesn't mean that I should marry. I will show him that I am an independent woman. Arya, Miss Independent Woman, you are getting late. Your eyes widened. Now go and show them your best. And don't get angry, okay? Just calm. If you get angry, they will not give you a job. Then uncle will get you married. She came towards you slowly. And you know, arranged marriages are so scary. You were slowly stepping back. You have to wash clothes, dishes, clean whole house, and cook breakfast, lunch, dinner for everyone. Your back touched to wall. 24 hours. Ryan, no. Arya, so if you don't want, then get a job. She smiled satisfied. You gulped. You started walking towards door. And Miss Independent Woman, you turned. When you are coming home, bring detergent. Now you will wash the clothes. Show your independent power here also. Ryan, okay. She turned and about to go. You mumbled, devil. Arya, she turned. Did you said something? Ryan, faked smile. No, I will bring it. Arya, good. Best of luck. You smiled and left. Time skipped. You reached the office. You went to lobby and talked to Mrs. Shin. She took you to waiting area. You sat there while looking at the office. Ryan, in low tone. Wow, it's so beautiful. I hope I will get the job. Suddenly she called you. Ryan, you looked at her. Let's go. You nodded. You started following her. She opened the door and entered in a room. You saw someone was sitting there. His face was not facing you, but you could hear his voice. He was talking on phone. Mrs. Shin spoke. Sir, she is here. She left. He hung up the call and stood up. He turned around. Ryan. You? Your eyes widened.
You, Miss Ryan?
Flashback 5 years earlier. You were walking while looking at a book. Suddenly someone hit something on your head. You groaned in pain. You turned around. You saw 3 boys and one of your bully, Mr. Kim Tae-hyung. He was smirking. Ryan. What the hell is your problem? He walked towards you. Tae-hyung.
You.
He snapped his finger on your forehead. You again groaned. Ryan. I swear, Mr. Kim Tae-hyung, I will hit you with this book. Tae-hyung. He slowly got close to you.
Come on, do it.
You slowly stepped back, and he was getting close. Ryan. Stay away. Your back hit. You stopped. He was getting more close, but you hit your knee to his leg. He groaned and bent a little. Tae-hyung.
Are you crazy, Dumbo?
Ryan. Hey, don't call me that. You bent also. You deserve this, you spoiled boy. He got up and about to hold your arm, but you moved. You started down stepping fast. Catch me if you can, you spoiled boy. You started laughing. Tae-hyung.
Hey, you Dumbo, come back.
He started following you. Flashback ends. YN. What are you doing here? Taehyung.
What do you think what I'm doing here? Can't you see? This is my office and I'm the boss here.
YN. You and boss? Taehyung.
Yes, I am. What are you doing here? Oh, I remember. You want a job, right? Well,
He sat on the chair and opened your file. Then suddenly he closed the file.
I don't think that I even have to read. I'm not going to hire you.
YN. How can you do that? This is so stupid. Taehyung.
Did you call me stupid?
You were getting angry. YN. Yes, you are still that spoiled boy. You took your file. I'm not going to work here. If this was the last job in the world, I would prefer die. You walked towards the door and went out in anger. You were getting out in anger, then suddenly you remember something what Arya said. Arranged marriages are so scary. You shook your head. If I couldn't get a job, I have to... You kicked in air. Ugh, I have no choice. You were in front of Taehyung. He spoke.
What?
You were looking down. YN. I need this job. Taehyung.
But you're the one who said that if this was the last job in the world, I would prefer die. Now what happened?
YN. Listen, Taehyung. We can put our fights aside and focus on my job. You put file in front of him. Just check it once. Then if you still think that I'm not good for that job, I will leave. Taehyung.
You should be thankful that I'm not a bad person. Otherwise, what you said earlier, I will not even let you say anything.
YN. Murmuring. Yeah, I know how much good person you are. If I had another choice, I would have never came back. I wish I could just hit Taehyung.
Did you said something?
YN. No. Faked smile. Taehyung.
Well, you're hired. Everything is perfect.
You got happy. You took your file and about to leave, but he spoke.
But Miss Ryan, here you have to follow some rules. At first, come on time. I don't like people coming late. Second, do your work when you get. I don't like excuses. And last.
He got up and went towards you. He got close to you and whispered in your ear.
Follow my words whatever I say. I don't like those people who don't listen to me.
He took his steps back.
Understood?
You gulped and nodded.
Good. You may go now.
You left. Next day, you came on time. You met everyone. You started doing your work. After a few minutes, suddenly someone called you. You turned your head to that direction, and it was Sophia, one of the employees. She spoke. YN, boss is calling you. YN in her mind. Now what he want? You nodded and got up. You went towards his room and knocked at the door. He said, come in. You entered and spoke. Yes, Taehyung? Taehyung.
Boss, I'm your boss.
YN. Oh, sorry. Yes, boss. You called me? Taehyung.
Yeah,
He took out the files.
these are 15 files. And each and every file has 30 pages. I'm giving you this. You have to complete them until tomorrow.
YN. Eyes widened. Tomorrow? It's impossible, boss. Taehyung.
I told you earlier that I don't like to hear rejection at all. You have to do it. I don't care how well you do, but I need it by tomorrow.
You clenched your teeth. You were getting so angry. He spoke.
Now stop abusing me in your heart and go do your job.
You took the files and left from there. You put them on your desk. YN. Ugh, I hate this man. You kicked in air. You looked around and everyone was looking at you. You immediately sat on the chair. You put your forehead on desk. How I'm gonna do? You took a deep breath. You started doing your work. Time skipped. Some employees are leaving and some still working. You did your all pages as fast as you could. You stretched your back, then got up. You were about to go to Taehyung's office room, but Jack spoke, one of the employees. Why? Boss left already. Why? What? Without checking? Ugh. You went to his office and put all files on his desk. Then you went to your home. Next day, you're working, then Taehyung called you. You were so frustrated, like what he wants now. You went to his room. You entered and looked around. No one was there. You spoke. Boss? Boss? Suddenly his washroom door opened. You turned around. You got shocked. Your mouth opened. He was shirtless. He rubbing towel on his head, drying his hair. He looked at you. You immediately turned around while putting your palm on your eyes. I'm sorry. I came here because you called me. He smirked. He walked towards you. He turned you around. You opened your eyes. Your eyes got still widened. You took your steps back and table hits your thighs. He was getting close to you. He put his palms on the table. Taehyung.
What happened, Miss Ryan? Why are you sweating?
You gulped. He came closer to your ear and whispered.
Are you feeling low?
He took his steps back.
Well, then I have some energy for you.
He took his shirt and wore it. He walked towards his chair and sat on it. Then he took a paper.
Here, take this.
While giving you a paper, you took it.
These things I wanted for my house party. Go and buy it.
Why? But I'm not your assistant. Taehyung.
Shh. I don't like arguments. Go and do it.
You were looking at him with anger on your face, like you will do something to him. But you controlled and about to leave.
Next time, knock on the door. Sometimes I also don't wear pants.
You immediately left. He chuckled. A week later. In this whole week, Taehyung had forbidden your life. He made you work too much. He didn't let you rest at all. It's weekend. You are in your house, sleeping peacefully. Suddenly Arya opened the window shades. You covered your eyes with your palm. Why? Arya, close the shades. I'm sleeping. She removed the blanket. Arya, you are sleeping for 12 hours. Now get up. You took the blanket. Why? Why you both don't let me live in peace? Arya, both? Why? You and my boss, Mr. Kim Taehyung. Arya, wait, this was the person who bullied you at the school, right? Why? Yes, he is so irritating. He deliberately gives me all the work, like I'm his personal assistant. I'm just waiting. When I will get second job, I will never see his face. Suddenly your phone started ringing. You took your phone. You looked at the caller and your eyes widened. Taehyung, why is he calling me? Arya, pick the call and put it on the speaker. You picked the call and put it on speaker. On the phone. Why? Hello? Yes, Taehyung? I mean boss? Taehyung.
You can call me Taehyung. We are not in the office. Now listen. You have to come to office.
Why? But today is day off. Taehyung.
It's important. You have to come. I'm waiting, okay?
He cut the call. Why? Ugh! Kim Taehyung! Arya was laughing silently. You looked at her. Why are you laughing? She took her tongue out and ran away from room. You threw the pillow on her. Devil! Time skipped. You came to office. You turned your head around. No one was there. It's all empty. Suddenly you heard footsteps from your back. You turned around and saw it was Taehyung. He came and stopped in front of you. Taehyung.
On time, Miss Ryan. Now let's not waste my time. Come, follow me.
You rolled your eyes and followed him. He entered in his office room. It was empty too. He stopped and spoke.
There are some files. You sit here and start doing your work.
Why? But where is everyone? Taehyung.
No one is here. Only you and me.
Why? So am I doing it alone? Taehyung.
Yes. Now start doing it.
He sat on the chair and you were controlling your anger. You also sat on the chair and started doing your work. After a few hours, you were still working and Thing was using his laptop. He looked at you. You were writing. Then suddenly you put your right hand on your stomach. Thing got confused that why your face expression changed. He spoke.
Wyan, what happened? Why your face expressions changed?
Wyan, I cannot do that also. You took a sigh and spoke in low tone. I'm hungry. Theong heard that. Theong.
Wait, did you eat your lunch?
You nodded in no.
You haven't eaten anything since morning?
Wyan, it's none of your business. He got up and went towards you. He took you to his arms and picked you up like a bride style. Theong, what are you doing? Leave me! Theong.
Shh! Don't say anything, or I will shut your mouth.
You got quiet. He took you to his car and then you both sat inside. Then he drove the car. After a few minutes, he stopped the car in front of the convenience store. He got out, then he went towards you. He opened the door and spoke.
Come on, come out.
You looked away. He sighed.
If you don't come out by yourself, then I will take you out by my way.
Wyan. Fine, I'm coming. You came out. You sat outside. He went inside and ordered ramen. Then he bought drinks and some sweets and chips. He went out and put it in front of you. Theong.
The ramen is getting ready. Until eat this.
You again looked away. He opened the chips packet and put it in front of you.
Come on, eat.
It was looking delicious. You want to eat, but you were angry and irritated by him. You spoke. What is your problem, Theong? He pushed the packet and said,
Eat.
You gulped. It was getting out of control. You finally started eating. He smirked. Wyan, you looked at the packet. I don't understand. First you tortured me. Give me all the work. Now you are caring? Why? You looked at him. He was looking at the store. Theong, you slapped on the table. Theong! He looked at you. I'm talking to you. Where are you lost? He didn't listen and got up. He went inside the store. You were confused. He stopped. Theong.
Do you need any help, little princess?
You looked down. There was a little girl standing there. She nodded. Theong picked her. She grabbed what she wanted, then he put her down. He bent on his knee and spoke.
What's your name?
Minji. Theong.
Beautiful name.
Her mom called her.
Go, your mom is calling you.
Minji. She kissed on his cheek. Thank you. She ran away. He chuckled. You smiled because it was so cute. Theong came out and sat again on his chair. He spoke.
Sorry, you were saying anything? I didn't hear it. What you were talking?
Wyan. Oh, nothing. You chuckled. Theong.
Ah, ramen. Wait, I will get that.
He went inside. Your all anger was gone. You didn't expect it that he was that much soft-hearted. He came and gave you the ramen. You ate, then you both got up and went to his car. Both sat and then he drove the car. Few minutes later, you almost slept in the car. He stopped the car, then suddenly your eyes opened. You looked out and saw your house. You looked at him and spoke. Wait, why we came here? Aren't we going to office? Theong.
No, you go and take some rest. You are sleeping.
Wyan. But then what about the work? Theong.
I will take care of it. You can take your day off now.
You got out of the car, said him bye and then he left. You smiled and went inside. It's been a month. Now you and Theong don't fight. And he also didn't give you this much work. You both understand each other and spend time together. Now you also don't feel irritated or angry. You like when he is near to you. And Theong also talked softened with you. You were walking, then suddenly an employee called you and told you that Theong called you. You heard, then went to his office. You knocked on the door and opened it a little bit. Wyan. You called me? You came inside and went towards him. Taeyong.
Yeah. See, Ryan, my laptop is showing error.
You went to his side and started checking his laptop. You were standing. He was right behind you, sitting on his chair. You got confused. Laptop didn't got any error. You looked to his shadow from laptop screen. He was about to grab your vest but you immediately moved. Wyan. I knew it, you called me on purpose. I still remember your old tricks, Mr. Kim Taeyong. You can do this. Taeyong.
Then you should also remember I never lose.
He got up. You started running and he started chasing. You standing behind his table. Wyan. I'm not that much easy to catch. He was in front of you. He ran towards you. You again started running. Suddenly you stopped because a couch in front of you. Taeyong took that advantage and pulled your arm. He pinned your both hands with his hands. He spoke.
Now where will you go, Miss Ryan?
Wyan, breathing heavily. Taeyong, leave me. He got close to you. You were both looking at each other's eyes. His nose touched yours. Felt like something is going to happen. He was getting close, but his phone rang. His grip got loose and then you immediately ran towards door. Wyan, you lose. You took your tongue out and then left. Taeyong.
Ash! This call had to come now?
He went to his chair and sat on it, and then started doing his work. You were sitting at the office cafeteria. No one was there because it was working time. You finished your work already, that's why you are sitting here. Jack came and sat next to you. Jack. Hey Wyan. You smiled and then looked at your phone. Wyan. You looked at him. Are you free tonight? Wyan. Yeah, kinda. Jack. Great. Can we go on dinner? Only us? He smirked. Wyan. But Jack, you stopped for a second then spoke. Of course we can. I will love to. I'll be there at 8, okay? He nodded then he left. Taeyong's perv.
I was in the restaurant, waiting for Ryan to arrive. Yes, I knew that she is going to have a dinner with Jack. I heard their conversation. She said yes without thinking twice. I couldn't control this. I followed them. After a few minutes, I looked up and my mouth opened. She was looking hot and beautiful, like I never saw her in this type of dress. She always wear casual outfits, but today she was looking world's most beautiful girl ever. My eyes stuck on her. She sat and started talking. I was so lost on her that I didn't focus on them.
Arthur's perv. Jack, you're looking so gorgeous. Wyan. Thank you. Jack closed his chair to you. Jack. You know, Wyan, I thought that you will say no for this dinner date. He held your hand, but I didn't knew that you are also interested in me. Wyan. You removed his hand and little moved back. It is not a dinner date, Jack. I came here because you are my friend. That's why. He got close again. Jack. Oh come on, Wyan. I know that you are hiding your feelings. I know you like me. He again touched your hand. And that... Suddenly someone punched him. You looked at that person and it was Taeyong. He started beating him. You got up and held Taeyong's arm. Taeyong, leave him! Stop it! Taeyong! He was not listening to you. You tried to pull him but he was so strong. You thought for a second, then you did something that shocked him. You held his collar and pulled him. You kissed him on his lips. His eyes widened. It was so strong that he melted. You broke the kiss and spoke. Are you crazy? Why are you beating him? Taeyong.
He touched you.
Wyan. So? Why do you even care? Do you love me? He couldn't say anything. You don't even have words to say. And I am the stupid who has feelings for you. You walked away. He followed you while calling you.
Ryan! Ryan!
He held your arm and turned you around.
Listen,
You pulled your arm. Why Why you even care about it, Taehyung, when you don't have feelings for me? You show your index finger while saying, "Stop following me." You were about to go, but he held your arm again. He pulled you and kissed you on your lips. Your eyes widened. That he did by himself. He closed his eyes, thought that you will push him. But you smiled in the middle of the kiss. Then you wrapped your arms around his neck. You also kissed him back. He smirked in the middle of the kiss. He pulled you by your vest and held it tight. Your bodies were touching each other. The kiss was so passionate and soft. You both melted for each other and craved for more. After a few minutes, you both broke the kiss because you both were out of your breath. He touched your forehead with yours and spoke.
I have feelings for you, Ryan. Yes, I do. And I got jealous when he touched your hand. I don't like when someone touched Michael. I heard your both conversation and I follow.
Ryan, I already knew that. He moved back. Taehyung.
You knew that?
Ryan. Yes. When I was talking with Jack, I saw you in the mirror and I accepted for dinner on purpose. I wanted you to express your feelings, but I didn't know that you will come to restaurant and start beating him. Taehyung.
I was so angry. You should thank me that I didn't break his teeth.
Ryan. You are this much jealous? This much insecure about me? Taehyung.
Yes,
He held you tight.
you are my girl. And I will beat that person whoever touches you.
Ryan. Wait a minute. Why will I accept to be your girlfriend, huh? You bullied me at the school so much. And you also irritate me at office. Why will I accept? Taehyung.
Wait, I will tell you.
He picked you up on his shoulder and took you to his car. Ryan. Taehyung, put me down! He didn't listen to you and then he stopped in front of his car. He opened the back door and put you there. He also came and closed the door. He hovered over you and came close to your ear. He whispered,
I don't want to make you my girlfriend. I want to make you mine forever.
You were looking to his eyes with full of love.
Mrs. Kim?
You blushed. He peeked on your lips. Then you pulled him for a kiss. He also kissed you back. You both were moving your lips. He broke the kiss and then slowly went down, kissing your neck. He pinned your hands and then